Hi, Miss Kimmy. Hi, Mr. Lum. Thank you so much for helping me succeed and sponsoring my education, but also for helping other students at Montgomery College as well. I know that you have contributed to a lot of schools before, and it just makes me very grateful that you chose the school that I came from. I have such a great experience there, and I can't wait to see how your contribution will make other students experience at Montgomery College just as great. Thank you so much.
As a staff member who works on the Rockville campus, when I first saw the new student services building, it looks amazing. And when I was told that the building was going to be named for Mr. Nguyen and Miss Duong, I was very excited because as a Vietnamese employee, when you walk around campus and you see a name that is similar to yours, it's very exciting.
Seeing Kimmy's name on a building, which is very similar to my name, my name's Emily Nguyen, so we have this a same last name. I feel like that's very empowering.
You know, Montgomery County have Montgomery College for all international students welcome any other country in this world. They welcome them all. It's good to learn different culture. You know, when we met people from all over the world, it's the best thing that Montgomery College have. So we always learn from each other, from the culture, from the languages. It's fun when you met new faces. I just love it.
A lot of the times when you see names on buildings, they're usually people who have been successful or done enough to be recognized. So seeing that she's recognized for contributing so much to our school makes me really proud to be Vietnamese. It kind of gives inspiration to other Vietnamese people or people from different cultures, a sense of encouragement saying that could also be you one day.
I think diversity is important, also inclusivity is because you want to show students that we have more than just one type of students or one nations here, especially for our prospective students. If they come onto campus, or even their parents, when they take their sons or daughter on campus for a tour and they see the name on the campus and they recognize it, especially for Vietnamese parents, and they say, "Oh, she's from Vietnam and her name is on the building." That's very exciting, and I think that's going to show the parents and the students that we welcome everybody, and it's a place that for every student to come and learn.
This is just amazing. If they can put their name on the building for everybody can see and see actually the whole root is from Vietnam, you know, admiration and so successful to be able to donate the money and be able to have the name on the building of her own name on it. Oh my God. It's an honor. It's the dream come true for all the Vietnamese people.
Here we are today, gathered to celebrate the groundbreaking of a new Student Services Center.
It will be a place that will advance student success at Montgomery College.
It is a beautiful day. Once the Student Services Center is complete, it will be even more beautiful.
For years, student services have been spread across multiple buildings on the Rockville campus. Counseling, advising, financial aid, registration, assessment. As a new student, you would have to navigate 4 or 5 buildings before you ever stepped foot in a classroom. Buildings that were over capacity and outdated. Today, that changes. For the first time, the Nguyen and Kimmy Duong Student Services Center, or the Nguyen Duong Center for short, brings all of these student services and many more under one roof, removing barriers and streamlining the student experience. This building provides a pathway to success for students. Let's take a look at what it has to offer. Located in the northwest part of the Rockville campus, The Nguyen Duong Center is a stunning 5-floor state-of-the-art building that will house over 20 college departments. As you enter the building on the first floor, you will find yourself in a beautiful lobby whose floor-to-ceiling windows showcase a view of the Rockville campus. On one side of the lobby, you will find the new home of the MBI Cafe, the student-run cafe where you can grab a cup of coffee or snack and support an important experiential learning opportunity for students in the Macklin Business Institute. On the other side of the lobby, you will find the offices of Raptor Central. Formerly known as the Welcome Center, Raptor Central is your one-stop shop for admissions, enrollment, and visitor services at Montgomery College. In addition to the spacious lobby, there are several large spaces for students to gather and to study throughout the building, plus 5 class labs and 1 open lab. Veterans will find that the new Student Services Center is a welcoming space for them as well. Located on the second floor, the new Veterans Lounge offers a place for the college's student veterans to gather and is also the home of the college's Combat to College program. One of the centerpieces of the Nguyen Duong Center is the new home of Student Life. Spanning 2 floors, the new Student Life office offers a vast array of gathering spaces for student activities and offices for support staff. The Nguyen and Kimmy Duong Student Services Center brings all of this and more under one roof.
I think it'll be more convenient for a new student who's just coming in because that way they won't have to be, okay, so where's this building at?
We had a orientation session that was in one building, and they said, oh, you need to go to another building to get your ID. So we went to another building to get the ID, and they were like, it's actually not here. You should go to another building and get the ID. So we had to go to another building, get the ID, do the whole thing, and walk miles and miles to get to one place.
I would say this fantastic new building that has everything you need. It's your starter pack. So I think that's a fantastic opportunity for students to just say, okay, there's this one building, you go there and you will find X, Y, and Z to help you in your time at MC throughout, and especially as a new student, to insert yourself in multiple ways, not just in extracurriculars, but learn about scholarship opportunities and financial aid and how to direct yourself as an academic student and as an involved person in the community.
An exciting new addition to the Rockville campus, the Nguyen and Kimmy Duong Student Services Center will be at the center of the student experience for years to come.
Good morning. I am filled with tremendous gratitude today. Gratitude for the amazing possibilities 127,000 square feet of new space can bring to our incredible students here at Montgomery College. Gratitude for our amazing faculty, our staff, and our students who hail from over 170 different countries of origin, coming together to make Montgomery College the most inclusive and diverse community I could have ever imagined. Gratitude for the possibilities that lie ahead for us at Montgomery College, and certainly for our graduates. Some will transfer to continue their education, and some will join the workforce, contributing to our community right away. Whatever their pathway, their success is our success at Montgomery College. And it is so humbling to think that more than 30,000 graduates who have earned their degrees and certificates over the past 10 years that I've called Montgomery College home are being remembered in this moment. I feel gratitude for the visionaries who conceived of the Student Services Center. It took the imagination of many members of the college community, our faculty and staff, coupled with the tenacity of college leadership, friends, and certainly community members, and our elected officials to make all of this possible. A big thank you to each person for the role that you played in this wonderful moment that we're experiencing right now. Your contributions will serve our students and our community for many years to come. Now, I feel profound gratitude for our generous donors who embrace diversity and inclusion. They understand how deeply integral these concepts are to the lived experiences of so many and for the health of our wider community. The names of the donors that will grace this new center for students will remind us all who pass by Montgomery College that we welcome everyone. Thank you, Dr. Nguyen and Ms. Duong. You simply inspire us. We are grateful for your support of our students and that you have added Montgomery College to your legacy.
I would say this building is a very, very powerful symbol. I mean, who would have thought that a refugee, a woman from a poor family in Vietnam, would be able to create such opportunities a world away from her birthplace? Who would have thought that a Black girl from a financially struggling family on the south side of Chicago would one day become the president of Montgomery College? So I'm personally very proud to tell you that your president, Dr. Durian Pollard, is an alumni of my college and received our Distinguished Alumni Award in 2018. She received her education at Iowa State University, a land-grant institution that has the mission to make higher education accessible to students from a wide range of backgrounds. And like you at Montgomery College, we take that mission very, very seriously. So we need to welcome and support all individuals seeking to further their education, because the next President Pollard and the next Mrs. Kimmy will be among them.
First of all, I like to congratulate Mrs. Kimmy Duong for her thinking of giving back to the community. It speaks a lot about her thought on life. I know that when she got started as an immigrant to the US, she barely had anything really. And reading her biography, I admire her past. From nothing, she was able to create for herself and her family a sizable fortune. And instead of keeping that, she wants to share it. She wants to pay back to the community. And that's fantastic. This is something that I want to congratulate her. And this is great for the community, to get to know that in life, there are always people who wants to give back to society, give back to the community what they have been given help years ago. And she wants to do the same thing for the next generation. That's fantastic. That's something that all of us should be thankful.
Kimmy and Dr. Long, if I may, thank you so much for your belief in the value and power of education. You know that education is one of the most important gifts that we can give the next generation. A good education means knowledge of a subject or mastery of a skill. It also means knowing how to learn, how to find information, and how to remain curious throughout our lives. It's a path to support ourselves, our families, and communities, and sometimes it is even a path to wealth. So education truly changes lives for the better. So Kimmy and Dr. Long, and Kimmy in particular, thank you for changing lives by supporting education at Montgomery College and also at my home institution, Iowa State University. All of us are forever grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, Bit, and thank you, Hugh. Thank you for everything you have done for ISU and for the world in the case of Hugh. My family and I owed everything to the US. Not only we have been providing it with wonderful education opportunities, but also we will provide it opportunities in business. This is a great country. That is why we support education in a lot of places, and especially Montgomery College. Some of our nephews and nieces went to Montgomery College, and Montgomery College took good care of them. So we are very, very glad to have Montgomery College support current students and future students. That's one way that we pay our debt to the U.S. The one thing that I want Montgomery College students to know about Kimmy is that she believes in paying forward. So if she helps you now, she expects you to help people in the future. She expects you to help those who are less fortunate than you are.
Almost 1 year ago, I toured the Montgomery College, Rockville Campus, and was able to see for myself what you are seeing today. The beautiful new Student Service Center. This tour followed a lunch I had with Dr. Paula and Miss Joyce Matthew. During our lunch, I listened as Dr. Paula spoke about the college commitment to inclusion and educational excellence, two values that are important to me. Today, I'm honored to have my family name associated with the Student Service Center. Students who walk through this door will be welcome, and most importantly, here they will have access to opportunities that can improve and in many cases completely change their life. Education and access allow students to imagine a world of possibility. Throughout my life, I was supported numerous charitable causes, including higher education, housing for the poor, medical assistance, and social causes. The Kimmy Duong Foundation was created to support this work in a structured and sustainable way. The gift my foundation made to the college will provide scholarship to students that will allow them to fulfill their potential. It is my sincere hope that these students will one day do the same for others. As an immigrant myself, I can put myself in the shoes of students who first arrived at Montgomery College in search for education. Trust me, when I tell you it's not an easy step to take. It is because of this I would like to commend the staff and faculty at Montgomery College and Dr. Paula in particular for helping to make each and every student feel welcome here. I'm proud to have made this scholarship gift to provide hope and opportunities to others. In closing, I would like to thank my husband, our many friends, the elected official, and community members who are sharing in this celebration. To the Vietnamese students at Montgomery College, I hope that seeing our name on this building will remind you that anything is possible. I encourage you, just as I encourage all Montgomery College students, to work hard in order to fulfill your potential. I also encourage you to do your part to build the world in which you want to live and to pay back for the society what you receive. Thank you.
Thank you, Kimmy Duong, and thank you for watching today's dedication ceremony. We look forward to filling the hallways with students in the Nguyen and Kimmy Duong Student Services Center.
To all the elected officials that helped make this building a reality.
Removing barriers from student success. Thank you.
Thank you.
To Dr. Paula, the Board of Trustees, the college administrator and staff,
whose advocacy for students
and their needs
have helped shape this building.
Thank you.
To Mrs. Kimmy Duong and to Dr. Nguyen,
Thank you for your support of Montgomery College students.
And your vision of a more inclusive campus environment.
Thank you.
For giving us space.
To fulfill our educational dreams.
In the long run.
And Kimmy Duong.
Student Services Center.
Thank you.
Woo! Yay! Woo!
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build, every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our mind. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill